let's see if I can actually fit this recording in. And if I can, as I try to fix things here and there, because boy, does things sound a little bit weird. Last I left off, we were at Koji, so let's try to do Koji things and survive. For some reason I was playing Koji? I feel like I was. If I wasn't, that would be quite strange. But yeah, while we do have a certain character, we can also move on. So if I already did Koji, hey, let's try it again, because I want things to, I want to try to spread things out as we get into Goizo Ill-Fated Character Exclusive Koji, because I swear, last I checked, it didn't go so well. So let's give Koji his run, and if this results in weird numbers, well, hey, this is just one way to go through a clean save, of World of Horror. Light, Second Mystery, Knowledge, Charisma, Dexterity, and maybe Takushi-san? Do I want to build Knowledge? I think I do still. Let's try for the Occult Shop. That's a general rule of thumb. Now, with Koji having 6 strength, you could also try to force the hardware store, but if you don't have certain things equipped, or unlocked, which I don't, then I don't even have Occult Shop. Never mind. That's right. I need to basically get more achievements. I think that's the requirement here. Also, I realize I'm sitting here, and the reason why things don't sound the way they do is because I didn't set them. But I set certain things, and they should be good now. You'll also notice that back at the character selection screen, there was a certain custom character on. That's the one I use to really test out things for Event of the Day. That way I'm not wasting as much time, and I can only do so many runs before, well, RNG. So the old school way of testing things, as we see Arms, Ramen, Hell, Coma, and Festival. For giggles, I could do Festival now, but I guess instead, as we level up once here, we'll take Deduction, and I guess we will build Strength, because we don't have a Knowledge weapon readily available to us. We have a Dexterity weapon readily available to us through the Dog Shop, but let's not do that. And we also finally have Prepare, so we actually have a more consistent, less RNG way to grab a weapon. Now, that being said, there is still RNG involved in both the hardware store, and also we don't get the best weapons, but we'll work with it. So I would rather take the Carpenter Hammer than the Shovel. We'll go more consistent for now, because with Koji, you get to be a lot of things, and then you have one very specific strat that may or may not apply, depending on your level up luck, which in this case we got Deduction, and we didn't get either Fast Hands or Improvise. So instead, we're going to be playing a more consistent Koji. Nothing really too special, but at least his Strength and Knowledge by extension aren't too bad. But as we get into a battle with the Carpenter Hammer, this is basically what you're doing as well. Prep attack, prep attack. If the Carpenter Hammer had an extra point of damage, that might put it a bit... That actually might make it a bit powerful, but that's my opinion, because being able to do 20 HP in 2 turns, now, that's not going to hold, but that extra point of damage does allow you to do a lot more things in encounters, basically saving HP, because the faster you get out of an encounter, the less damage you're normally taking. And with Koji, when we have Deduction and clear mysteries, we get to level up a lot faster. Now, that's still not going to allow us to basically do something called the Improvise tech, which is to either search out look for Burning Man or Dull Nurse and improvise and profit, or you find a weak encounter and basically improvise a few times there, basically to store for damage in mysteries 2, 4, or 5. I didn't want to spend Doom, so you get more, I guess, you're storing damage in earlier encounters for later. Now, that's not often going to happen, but while we have Improvise, I might as well take it. That way we at least get more damage when we throw something. I don't know what, but it could be something. I should also use the film roll once, but let's wait and find out. I didn't even use the police station because I'm kind of autopiloting right now, but for the moment, let's do... Oof. If we're in Timeline B Arms, maybe it's okay. We're going to take Hell now, because if we get a town effect called Roads Closed, my Doom is going to shoot through the roof. That being said, we have School, we have Festival, Oh, school at max threat level. We have festival. Ow. I bit my tongue. We have arms as well. Because we solely have festival, I'm gonna police station the forest. I might actually take arms last, in hopes that maybe I get something, anything to help me if we are on timeline B arms. If arms is not on timeline B, to remind everyone, when you set the setting to random timeline in the game, every mystery has a random timeline. It's not just the run is one random timeline. So I don't have to fight this, but in the interest of my doom, I do get to brace into a prep attack, don't I? My voice breaking in the distance? I do. I lose -3 all still, but again, I don't want to run, so I'm giving you the reasons why I'm doing the actions I do. And nonetheless, I'm going to be able to prep attack anyway, or desperate struggle prep strong, so it's really not going to matter as much. And while we do have the camera, most of the camera's value is lost using the Carpenter Hammer because you're so inaccurate anyway. Now, it still will help, and if you do camera flash, sure. There are moments where you may want to do it, or probably will do it, but in this case, not as much. Oh, that's right. I really don't remember that event. We have to rest here as Goys, though. I don't want to go into this mansion with one reason. Regardless, this is stamina. Please tell me this is stamina. That's a reason. Well, hey, ill-fated. I did forget I was on ill-fated. If we fail a run, I'll just do another one. I'll reset the save and do another run. But while we're here, we're just going to eat 3 stamina to the face. Do I want to eat 3 stamina to the face? No, I don't want to do that. With the camera, do I get to do this? 70%? I might as well go for it. I'm losing 2 stamina on average anyway. And if I hit it, the moment I hit one of the strong attacks, we can do this and get out. Now, I'm still in trouble reason-wise, but if I can make it out, I think I'm okay. I did forget one of my mysteries, though, so this doesn't matter. We fail. I think that still affects you on ill-fated. And we'll continue moving onward. We might be able to level up sooner. You know what? I'm gonna make a call and use 1 fun for 10 experience with the film roll. And this, we just have to run, don't we? I could choose to throw a bunch of stuff like the camera, but that doesn't sound like a good idea either. That being said, my doom is slowly increasing, and the Carpenter Hammer did proc there for who knows why. After defeating an enemy, we obviously didn't defeat the enemy, but I will repeat that I understand the bugs that exist in World of Horror. But for better or for worse, the game is balanced in its current state as well, so at least there's that much. When the developer at least also communicates with the community, the focused World of Horror community, that I think that helps out as well. Otherwise, this game would be in complete limbo, but hey. So we did get fast hands, by the way. Do I care? Because we're on Harbinger, we're probably not going to find an encounter that does only 1 stamina or reason damage, which is the bare minimum for farming the improvise action. Also, we did lose Bat, so we can feel better about throwing the empty bottle, but we do have Coma. I could choose not to take it now. I could actually take arms now. We'll take arms now. We don't have the monument, don't we? So what the doom we have is the doom we get. That's all there is to it. We'll take the stamina damage here. Yes, we're in arms, but calling for the police and failing that check is doom, and we're on ill-fated. I don't remember which of these is which. I don't play Koji as much as other characters. That I feel for sure. But if you look through all my videos and say, "Hey, Jordan, when you hit quick play, you play Koji, he's in your like top 5 of most played characters on quick play," then, you know, let me know because that would be really interesting. That being said, now with my level at 4 or 5 with the camera, maybe I get a lot better rolls. But now we're hoping we're not on timeline B. There's just even if we had 7 or 8 stamina, it would be quite bad. And we're on branded. Even if I had Monument, which, if those who don't know, when you have Monument, when you visit the Monument, your Doom decreases, but you pay a price stamina, reason, or fund-wise. So we're on Timeline 8, thankfully, but you do need some luck in real life. I will say that much, but I think I'll still stand by the thought of your strategy will more or less win you runs on World of Horror. Now, that being said, compared to other games, especially those more played by others, or more played for being a roguelike and or strategy and or turn-based role-playing game, we can technically put other games in the same bag. For the sake of comparison, let's do so. Strategy matters a lot more in those games than it does here. RNG can be a bigger factor in World of War than those games, if we're to say. Relevant here because it does contribute to our survival. I mean, aside from Ill-Fated being what it is, you do have to hope on top of your strategy for good RNG. And depending on the character as well, but that's just, you're just playing the numbers at that point. Do I just want to get rid of these funds? No, because out of funds will hurt me more, and I don't want to prepare for Doom. That's what's going through my head. And by extension, just really quickly to end the topic, if I don't end up dying, is that, yes, prior knowledge does help us out. Yeah, I think we die here, because I'm pretty sure we have a threat level penalty, which means, nope, never mind, I'm going crazy. If not that, then Branded will eventually get us killed, but hey. That's a reason, I know for sure. This has to be stamina then, right? Okay, it does. It is. And we get out, whether we're on Timeline B or A, we do get out. Now, our Doom is looking quite high, but if we're on Timeline A, that would be nice. So yes, at this point, you could say, well, Jordan, you had to be somewhat lucky here, or better than lucky, to survive this run. And we are on Timeline A, so that gives us that gives us at least 4 to 5 Doom to rest, essentially equaling 2 stamina and 2 reason. That didn't count for a restless bonus. I guess resting there finally counts, question mark? I also did forget my checks here, but thankfully we didn't have the second encounter. We do have every other encounter though, so the other second mystery, and I think every stat check, I didn't take a good look, but we'll take quick thinking and heal reason, because that's way too low. Yeah, I could rest here with Goizo. I'm going to do so once regardless, even if we add Fetid Fumes, which lowers your resting stamina and reason recovery by 1. But at the end of Coma here, since we're not going to be fighting this boss, it's going to be taking away 3 reasons, so even if I were lucky enough to get events that didn't hurt me so much, because we're on Ill-Fated as well, yeah, we need to have more than 3 reason. Even though I think you don't die, but hey, we could also fight this encounter at this point. The camera's not going to help us against the ghost, so you know what? Might end up throwing everything we have on this encounter. Now, I don't have 8 knowledge, and that makes me sad, but we're looking for a 1 turn anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter as much. I think I can. Yeah, this does 6, so yeah, I lost a lot of stuff, but we needed to. Because aside from good events, I could do like a completely out of left field investigation, but I don't think that's for the best. So we're gonna lose these funds because Ill-Fated, and this should be the last one? Please don't hurt me too much. I don't remember, but I'm failing one of these, so we'll take the Doom, and we'll take the reason damage. Oh, we have holes as well, that's why we're getting so hurt. But we're gonna hold on that level up, because I need to check to make sure what the lighthouse looks like. I think I have about 5 Doom to spare. We have the 6th floor, so we don't have a light source. We don't have enough knowledge. Well, we could put a point in knowledge. This level up could equal knowledge. That's what I'm thinking. We have a charisma check, but that only takes away 2 reason. Question mark? We also have Branded, so I want to be careful here. So, let's assume Branded gives us 3 Doom. If and when it does, I definitely need to heal stamina. No, I can't. I need knowledge. That's right. Let's just be sure. 2 reason. We hopefully pass this. We pass that as well. Charisma, 2 reason damage, 6... Okay, so 5 reason damage. 3 stamina. We need a rest regardless. We need a hope. I'm pretty sure we need to hope. Then we have Takshisan at the end, but the handcuff should take care of him, so... Yeah, I need a rest 3 times. So I have to hope Branded doesn't proc. And then we take knowledge here. Whatever is here, yeah, sure, but... Nothing here is going to really help us. And then we move up and hope Branded doesn't proc twice. So, away we go. This was... Why am I actually forgetting? It wasn't arms. I did ramen first, and I think I did hell second, right? Yeah, I did. And yeah, we are basically just trying to survive on RNG. So you know what? You cannot persuade me. What's the word I'm looking for as I autopilot through this? I wouldn't argue as much for someone who says World of Horror is RNG based, but at the same time, I know win rates can be as high as 75-80%. So let's see what we have on our plates here. We can definitely do a desperate struggle play. The question is, what else we get? We get a lot, actually. So we're gonna do this, and if we need a handcuffs, we will. I mean, that gives us an achievement anyway, because he's on the floor. And hey, we survived the run by the skin of our teeth, saving for 1% doom. I mean, if we're at 99% doom, hey, there's that. Also, we'll check our achievements really quickly. I don't even remember any, so we'll go over them all pretty much. So, yeah, we have the character stuff, but I think, yeah, that's just an outfit. That's a Mimi question mark? Another outfit? The 5th character anyway? Unless I'm wrong. Oh, well, that's... Wait. Kirie, Aiko, Haru, Mizuki, Koji. Never mind, I lied. And if I didn't already have the bone saw, which I'm probably not using anyway, so be it. Don't we have a 5th playthrough? Yeah. So we got the... I think the last question mark? No, there's one more, right? Nonetheless, we got more goodies to play with for later. So we got 2 per card pack, sorry. And if I didn't already get it, we have the Occult Shop now. I'm pretty sure I didn't have it before, so that's that. We get Ghostly Sphere, which is going to be really nice, so hey. And that should be pretty much it. So without further ado, if you want to support me long term, please subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on whenever the next episode comes out. Bye!